I want to do a mini life course on how to make a comeback, whether it's in business or in your life. Yeah. 3 things, to do when you're, building your comeback. Number 1.
For the last 50,000 years, John, humans have been communicating with stories. For context, the internet was created in 1983. The internet's amazing. But storytelling, if you think back to anyone listening to your past 5 conversations, I'd be absolutely shocked there wasn't a story being shared. Look at the conversation we've had today. We've shared many stories. That's how we communicate as humans. If you know how to tell a story, then you have such a massive competitive advantage. And you don't need to think of it as, oh, you're manipulating people. Because if you know and study how to storytell, you watch, for example, Steve Jobs when he presented the new iPhone, fantastic storyteller. You look at, there's so many great stories out there. Watching movies, there's so many of them. We all know the greats, right? But here's the thing. Everyone's read all the stories. They've already read all the greats, but they haven't read yours. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. It's completely unique to you. Yeah. But if you have the skill set of being able to communicate it, it will transform people's lives, because that's the thing that they'll remember. Because what's interesting is I've done a lot of posts on LinkedIn. A lot of them have gone viral. And it's not really the deep storytelling ones. And they've got like 500,000 views or whatever. And it might be some sort of copywriting tip or something like that, or how to boost your posts up on LinkedIn. And no one, a few people repost it and that kind of stuff. Fairly shallow content, right? Even though it might be quite helpful. When I posted a story about how I got my heart broken, didn't get quite as much reach. Probably about 10 times less reach, actually. I had about 25 people reaching out to me with literal essays. That's depth. That's what storytelling does. So when you have that depth with people, that's the most transformative thing, because guess what? That's what brands are. And that's what a personal brand is. So if you're going to make a comeback, make sure you are able to tell a story.
Yeah, your story.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah. And I'm going to link this to the second thing. Okay. Most people, they spend their life watching movies. Why is that? Because they live their dreams out through those characters. And the reason why they do that is because they can't get uncomfortable enough to be able to do what those characters are doing. Now, some people, a very small minority, they make their life the movie. They take the risks that other people weren't willing to. They put things on the line. They have excitement. They have ups. They have downs. They document the journey. And guess what? They have thousands, if not millions of people tuning in to watch their every step. Because instead of watching movies, they make their life the movie. Yeah. So do that and watch how many people are joining. And the second thing is that delayed gratification. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. It takes time to build trust, even if you're a great communicator. But if you stick with it, if you're authentic to yourself, if you're moving in a certain direction, people test you. I have a lot of people that have been reading my content for 6 months on LinkedIn, didn't say a word. Then they got on a call with me and they commend me for my consistency. It's almost like they're testing you. Yeah. That's what so many people do. If you just keep showing up again and again and again and relentlessly keep driving forward, this is my advice to you. Be so goddamn good, it's undeniable that you will be ignored.
Yeah. I love it. Number 3.
I would say that was number 3, but
I thought it was 3 too. I thought it was 3 too. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So we got through them all. That was great, Nigel. I think, a lot of the stuff that you're talking about, storytelling, I love the whole idea of storytelling, because that is why we love movies, because it tells a story. We watch series, we watch TV shows. Everything is about story. So I love everything you just shared.